Hi friends! Today we're going to build your vocabulary. We're going to discuss 8 vocabulary words, and I want you to listen carefully for them in the story that we're going to read. Make sure you take out your wild thing so that when we're reading the story, you can see how well it fits with all the other wild things.
Here are vocabulary words. Be my echo. Vine. A vine is a plant that climbs when it grows. Be my echo. Claws. Claws are curved, pointed nails. Be my echo. Wolf. A wolf is a wild, meat-eating animal that's a part of the dog family. Be my echo. Frightened. Frightened means to be scared. Be my echo. Supper. Supper is an evening meal, also known as dinner. Be my echo. Forest. A forest is a large area covered with a lot of trees. Be my echo. Ocean. An ocean is a very large body of salt water. Be my echo. Ceiling. A ceiling is the upper surface of a room. We are going to read Where the Wild Things Are. This is written and illustrated by Maurice Sendak. Our book is a fiction book, meaning it is not real. I would like you to listen to the words in the book and see if you can hear our vocabulary words. Also, I would like you to pay close attention to the wild things in this book and see if the wild thing that you illustrated yesterday would fit perfectly in this book. Here we go. Where the Wild Things Are. Story and Pictures by Maurice Sendak. The night Max wore his wolf suit, he made mischief of one kind and another. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day, and in and out of weeks, and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of all wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." "Now stop," Max said, and he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then, all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being the king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him, and it was still hot. The end. We're going to take a look at our vocabulary words again. Did you hear them in our story? We're going to look at this page. Do you see the sailboats with the pictures on the sails? And our vocabulary word at the bottom of each boat. I would like you to point to the picture that matches our vocabulary word. Vine. Which one of those two pictures is a vine? Remember, a vine is a plant that climbs when it grows. Which one of those looks like a plant? Our next vocabulary word is claws. We have two pictures there. Which one looks like curved, pointed nails? Our next vocabulary word is wolf. Remember, a wolf is a wild, meat-eating animal that's a part of the dog family. Which one of those animals looks like it could be a part of the dog family? Our next vocabulary word is frightened. Frightened means to be scared. Which one of those pictures shows the little boy that looks scared or frightened? Our next vocabulary word is supper. Remember, supper is an evening meal, also known as dinner. It's not a snack, it's a meal. Which one of those pictures shows a meal? Our next vocabulary word is forest. Remember, a forest is a large area covered with a lot of trees. A forest is not covered with cactuses. It's covered with trees. Which one of those pictures show a forest? Our next vocabulary word is ocean. An ocean is a very large body of salt water. Have you been to the ocean? Maybe in California? Which one of those looks like an ocean? Our last vocabulary word is ceiling. Remember, a ceiling is the upper surface of your room. So if you are sitting inside your house right now, I want you to look up. That is your ceiling. Which one of those pictures shows a ceiling? Good job, friends.
Okay, for your assignment today, I want you to get a piece of paper and a pencil, and I want you to use one of our vocabulary words in a sentence. Think about which one of the 8 would you like to write a sentence about? I want you to write that sentence and then share it with us here on Flipgrid. If you want a challenge, you can write more than one vocabulary word in a sentence. That would be awesome. I look forward to hearing your sentences.